Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video is what if Naruto had the rinnegan, part 2. We left off with Kurenai telling Team 8 to meet her at the training grounds. So, the next day comes, and Kurenai says she will be testing them to see their strengths and weaknesses, and so their sparring session begins. The three of them scatter whilst Kurenai stays in the middle. Hinata and Shino are the first to make a move, and Naruto notices this and decides to help them from the shadows. As Hinata and Shino are attacking together, Naruto uses wind bullets in Kurenai's blind sides, managing to cause some surface cuts over her body. Naruto then sees Shino and Hinata fall back and takes this opportunity to use a stronger jutsu. Naruto then uses the fireball jutsu, and then uses Wind-style Divine Wind to amplify the fireball. After that attack, Naruto then rushes towards her and begins to fight her hand to hand. Kurenai tries to use Genjutsu but fails every time, as Naruto tells her that almost no Genjutsu work on him. Naruto then continues to fight Kurenai one-on-one and creates shadow clones to surround her. However, the main purpose was for one of the clones to tell Shino and Hinata to prepare a trap. They do so, and Naruto begins luring her towards the trap. And as she is about to beat Naruto, Naruto stops time and appears behind her, kicking her towards the trap. And Hinata and Shino release the trap and she gets covered in fake paper bombs. Kurenai admits defeat and says that they are all talented. However, the team could feel this was directed towards Naruto. For the next few weeks, they not only do missions together, but Naruto suggested that they should all train together. And so that's what they have been doing. Hinata has gained a little more confidence and is slightly stronger than before because of it. And Naruto has been teaching her other methods of fighting that aren't inherently the gentle fist. Shino, on the other hand, hasn't got all that much stronger than in canon, but he is slightly stronger. Another week or so passes, and Team 7 went on the Land of Waves mission. After the sighting of the Chunin brothers, Kakashi sends back a message to the Hokage requesting backup. Team 8 were at this point in the Hokage's office, and Kurenai, knowing how strong Naruto is, decided to put her team forward as backup. Meanwhile, Team 7 has battled Zabuza and was barely able to beat him. Zabuza, like in canon, would be taken by Haku, as he is presumed dead by Kakashi. Kurenai then meets Team Kakashi at Tazuna's house, and they exchange brief greetings, and Team 7 takes Kurenai to where Kakashi is resting. Naruto tries to interact with Sasuke, however, he receives minimal response. Naruto decides to give up, and leaves the house to train. Meanwhile, the rest of Team 7 and 8 are inside talking with each other. A few hours later, Kurenai goes to see Naruto and explains Kakashi's situation. Naruto understands, but to Kurenai's surprise, he asks to be taken to him. Kurenai decides to bring him to Kakashi, and Naruto, after arrival, sees the rest of Team 7 and 8 by Kakashi, who is currently asleep. Naruto would then walk over to Kakashi and place his hand over Kakashi, and to everyone's surprise, Naruto's hand began to glow green. This is because, over the past month, Naruto had gotten fairly proficient with medical ninjutsu, and so he used it to heal Kakashi to a better state. However, upon Kakashi awakening, he still decided to train Team 7 before continuing. Kurenai also took this opportunity to train Team 8 in things such as tree walking. However, Naruto already knew this, and he ended up training by himself. A day later, Naruto was in the forest getting ready to train when he met someone. This person was someone Naruto instinctively thought was a girl. However, through their brief interaction, the person had said their name was Haku, and then left, as he said he was a guy. Naruto was left confused for the first time in a while. However, after composing himself, he assessed what had just happened. And he could tell that Haku wasn't a normal person, and he was definitely strong. Naruto, however, decided it wasn't part of the mission to interfere, and so didn't do anything. A few days pass, and the mission then continues with both Team 7 and 8. Naruto could tell that Hinata and Shino had made great progress in their chakra control, and it seemed as though Team 7 had done so as well. Before they left, Naruto decided to leave a few clones behind him, as an uneasy feeling arose in him. An hour or so later, Naruto received signals back from his clones, and they informed him of the attack on Tarzan's house. However, Naruto being far stronger than he was in canon, his clones effortlessly beat the bandits. As the teams made their way onto the bridge, a thick mist began to form over the bridge. Naruto, however, with his rinnegan, saw Zabuza and immediately used Wind Release Breakthrough to blow away the mist. Naruto then weaved the hand signs for the Great Fire Dragon technique, and this made both Zabuza and Haku dodge in opposite directions. Naruto then takes this opportunity to use one of Kurenai's techniques, the Genjutsu Mirage, and he casts it. Naruto then says to Kakashi and Kurenai to fight Zabuza while he takes care of Haku. They decide to follow this plan, and Sakura, Kiba, Hinata, Shino, and Sasuke protect Tazuna. Kurenai, along with Kakashi, are able to push back Zabuza. On Naruto's side, he is in Haku's ice prison, and Haku says, "I didn't think we'd meet so soon again," and Naruto simply replied, saying, "I didn't expect this either," as Naruto then drew his sword and got ready to combat Haku. Haku then jumped out of the ice mirror and tried to hit Naruto, however, he moved out of the way and Haku went right past him. This continued for a few minutes before Naruto charged up a 30-second almighty push, and he shattered the ice mirrors. Haku was sent flying back. However, as soon as Haku had regained his footing, Naruto was already in front of him, with his hand around his neck. Naruto, as he has been in the Anbu, did what was necessary, and took Haku's head, and at the same time, Kakashi destroyed Zabuza's heart with a Chidori. Kakashi was amazed at what Naruto had done. However, before he could say anything, Gato and his men showed up on the bridge, ridiculing the two ninja that had lost. Tazuna identified him as the one who is stopping the bridge from being built, and Kakashi and Kurenai call on the other members of the team, and together they easily make quick work of the bandits and take care of Gato. In this fight, Sasuke also unlocks his Sharingan. As they are leaving, Naruto decides to put Zabuza's sword by his body out of respect, as he headed back to the village with Team 7 and 8. For a while after they get back, Naruto, Hinata, and Shino continue training. Through this time, Naruto has become even stronger than before, and had also gained more mastery over his Rinnegan abilities, as well as learning new jutsu. Hinata had almost completely learned the 64 palm technique, and has also begun training her Lion's Fist technique. Shino had also gotten better at strengthening his bugs, as well as increasing the number he can keep. A few more days pass as Kurenai approaches Team 8. She says that she has recommended them all for the tuning exams, and gave them all applications. Kurenai then leaves, and it's left up to Team 8 to decide whether they want to participate or not. Naruto immediately says that he wants to, and that motivates the other two to apply and follow his lead. A couple days pass as they go to the application center to apply, and once they enter, they go to the next floor, but they are met with a genjutsu. However, Naruto easily destroys it with no difficulty as they make it up further. They then manage to hand in their application without any other problems. However, on the way down, they see Neji and Lee near Sasuke. Naruto looks at them skeptically, however keeps his distance. However, as he was leaving, he enters their view, and the two approach him. Lee introduces himself, but Neji just says that Naruto is nothing special, especially because he hangs out with trash, referring to Hinata. Naruto smiles coldly and replies, "The next time you refer to my teammates as trash, you'll be kneeling before me." Neji's expression hardened, and he tried to call Naruto's words a bluff, as he once again called Hinata trash. Naruto, being around 10 meters away from Neji, decided to stop time and move towards him, and bring his knee up to Neji's stomach. And just before the impact, as he can't affect people when time is paused, he unpauses time and makes a full connection to his stomach. Neji, not even knowing what happened, fell to his knees in pain as he looked up at Naruto. Naruto brought his foot up towards Neji's head, and he was about to stomp on his head. However, Guy stopped him. Naruto gave Guy a glare before moving out the way, and as he was leaving with Shino and a shaken up Hinata, he said, "Discipline your students properly," and they left. Hinata, after leaving, didn't say a word when Naruto apologized for making a scene. So they continued walking in silence. Naruto and Hinata parted ways with Shino, and Naruto decided since Hinata wasn't in a good mental state, he would take her home. After they reached her home, Naruto said goodbye. However, as he began walking away, Hinata grabbed his hand and thanked him for helping her, and she promised she would get strong enough to stand up for herself. And Naruto let out a rare, actual smile and left. And that's it for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.